नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामी नामिने कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधव देवपदम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 2nd chapter. So yesterday we heard that after Ajamila realized his mistake and he took a resolve that from now on I shall not engage in any sinful activities. I shall devote my life completely for the service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, because they have protected me when I am in extreme danger. I was destined to go to hellish life, hellish suffering. But it is simply because I chanted the holy name even without directly calling for the Lord. But still I got delivered. This is the glory of Supreme Lord Narayana, that he sent his own persons. So he was thinking like this. You see, we also heard the story of Ramgati Prabhu. Ramgati Prabhu, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he was, performing the service to the Vaishnavas, all devotional activities so very nicely. His wife was completely against Krishna Bhakti. So she was constantly, trying to take him back towards material life. And ultimately she became successful. She stopped his going to the mutt, and then slowly his all good practices, they were finished. She had taken Japamala from his hands and the kanthi was removed, and he became a normal, he started leading a normal materialistic life. He even ate all those non-eatable things even after taking Harinam from Srila Prabhupada. And at the time of his death, he was lying on the deathbed, and at that time he saw 3 Yamadutas, a very, very ferocious persons. They came and they were discussing among themselves, we shall drag this fellow on a pointed road, the road which is very, which has a pointed stones. We will drag him on top of it. By hearing all these things, he was getting very nervous and frightened. And all those things that he ate, the fishes, goat, whatever he ate, all those things they started to come and eat him. He was getting pain, severe pain. And at that time, the Yamadutas, they are telling, no, no, stop, don't attack him now. We are going to bind him nicely to a tree. After he is properly tied to a tree, he will not be able to, move his hands and legs. So he cannot harm you anymore. Otherwise, he will try to do this. So he will try to, save himself. So you may get hurt. Don't do that. We will nicely tie this fellow and you can attack him. By hearing this, he was even more frightened. And then all of a sudden, he remembered the parikrama that he has done with Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur at the time of Prabhupada. Parikrama of Vrindavan, parikrama of Mayapur or Navadvip. He remembered all of that, and then he, loudly shouted, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada. As soon as he uttered the name of Prabhupada, immediately all the Yamadutas, they were gone. All the, he was being dragged on a, road, very hot and pointed. That got stopped. All the animals that had come to attack him, no more. Immediately, he woke up from the bed. He, sat. And then, oh, Prabhupada, immediately remembered. Today, even though I was such a sinner, I have done so many abominable activities even after accepting Guru like Prabhupada. He was, thinking like this, but still today, just by calling Guru's name, Prabhupada's name, he immediately came to rescue me. Immediately he told, bring my mala, bring my kanthi. But his wife, she is not a devotee. She said, what are you doing? You are not well, sleep. Saying that, no, today, my Gurudev protected me. Who came to protect me? Did you come to protect me? For so many years I have been listening to you. You are telling do this, do that. I am doing all these things. But did you come to protect me? Can you protect your own self? Today my Gurudev Prabhupada had come. Even though I have not served him properly, even though I have gone against his will, he has come and he has rescued me. I shall no longer hear to you. He left the house and he started serving the Vaishnavas again till the end of his life. So, if we remember Hariguru Vaishnavas at the time of death, which is possible only if we have done it in our lifetime, only when we have done that, free from offenses, only then it is possible. So, if we remember Hariguru Vaishnavas, then we will no longer have to be troubled by the Yamadutas or in the hellish planets. So here, Ajamila was remembering all these things. How Vishnudutas, they had come and protected me simply by uttering the Narayana's name, even though I have not addressed Narayana. I addressed my son. Still he became very merciful and came in front of me. I shall give up everything. I shall go to Haridwar. And then there, in a temple place, he started performing bhajan. He concentrated his mind completely in the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. In this manner, he continued performing bhajan. When he was doing this, one day he saw 4, celestial persons with 4 hands that he had seen before in his, when he was about to die. He saw those 4 personalities again in front of him. He immediately offered obeisances to them and offered prayers to them. They, and then at that time he gave up that physical body in Haridwar and then he attained the Vaikuntha planet. Sakam vihayasa vipro mahapurusha kinkaraihi हैमं विमान मारुह्य ययौ यत्र प्रिय श्रियपतिः তিনি সেই হরিকিঙ্করগণের সহিত হৈম বিমানে আরোহণ করিয়া আকাশ মার্গে শ্রীপতি শ্রীহরির সমীপে গমন করিলেন। So at that time, along with the servants of Lord Vishnu, means the Vishnu Dutas who had come to take him to Vishnu Loka, along with them he climbed on a golden airplane. Airplanes are not, newly invented. We have motor airplanes. Previously there was no need of motor airplanes. If the fuel is finished, if there is some accident, there is some safety, security, please lock your seat belts, or keep your seats upright. Don't use the tray table in front of you. You very cautiously hear to the safety instructions being given. There is a line, you can follow this in case of emergency, in case of accident drop. So many things are given in instructions. But here this airplane, they don't need any of these things. There is no motor, there is no failure of motor, landing problem not there, flying problem not there, safety problem not there. Very safe. This is Vishnu Vimana. What is it made of? Gold, not metal. Metal or fiber. If a bird comes and attacks, finished. We have seen many airplanes, they crash with a bird and then there is a very heavy mishap. That's why airplanes fly at a place where birds cannot fly, so that there is no mishap. Birds cannot fly so high. But this airplane has no problem. It goes up, 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 up. That's all. No safety issues. No cold, no heat, no air. You will not be thrown out of the Vimana. And all four sides open. You are not locked inside. So that beautiful golden airplane had come. And Ajamila, along with the four messengers of Vishnu, he, climbed on that Vimana, and through Akasha Marga, through sky, he went to the place of Hari, to the abode of Hari, to the Vaikuntha Ajamila had reached. Evam sa viplavita sarvadharma dasyaha patihi patito garhya karmana nipatyamano niraye hatavratah sadyo vimukto bhagavan nama গ্রহণন। এই আজামিল সর্বধর্ম পরিত্যাগ করিয়াছিলেন। তাহার স্বদার নিয়মাদি যাবতীয় ব্রত নষ্ট হইয়াছিল। Ajamila had given up all his good activities. He had given his own dharma, Brahminical duties. All the rules and regulations he violated. তিনি চৌর্যাদি নিন্দিত কর্ম দ্বারা পতিত এবং ব্রাহ্মণ হইয়া শূদ্রার পতি হইয়াছিলেন। He also took means of stealing, etc., to take care of his wife and children. He took to stealing, cheating people, gambling, all these things he had taken shelter of in order to earn money, illicit means. He gave up his own chaste wife. Even though he was a Brahmana, he associated with a Shudra. Jamadutagan tahake narake loiya jaitechilo, and the Yamadutas were ready to take him to the hellish planets. Kintu Bhagavan Nama Abhasa Uchcharana Prabhave তিনি সাক্ষাৎ তৎক্ষণাৎ যমপাশ হইতে মুক্ত হইলেন। But just because he chanted the holy name in the Abhasa platform, he was immediately delivered from the clutches of Yamaraj. He has done so many sins that one would not have thought of. But still, simply by uttering the holy name once, he got delivered immediately from the clutches of Yamaraj. नातः परम कर्म निबंध कृस्तनम मुमुक्षताम तीर्थ पदानुकीर्तनात् नयत् पुनः कर्मसु सज्जते मनो रजस्तमोभ्याम कलिलम ततो अन्यथा। अतएव विमुक्ति प्रयासी व्यक्तिगणेर पक्षे तीर्थपाद श्री भगवानेर नाम संकीर्तन अपेक्षा पाप मूलनाशक श्रेष्ठ वस्तु आर नाय. So Sukadeva Goswami is concluding this particular chapter. In one of his conclusive words, he is telling to Parikshit Maharaj, therefore, because the question has started on how to be freed from hellish sufferings, karma, jnana are mentioned. Both of them were, rejected, and he is talking about bhakti. And after talking about bhakti, Parikshit Maharaj did not say any further. No, why is this? Why is that? And he has Sukadeva Goswami has nicely explained this through an example of Ajamila. So now he is concluding. Therefore, Vimukti Prayasi, those who are endeavoring to get delivered from this material clutches, तीर्थपाद श्री भगवानेर नाम कीर्तन अपेक्षा पाप मूलनाशक श्रेष्ठ वस्तु आरनाय. There is no better remedial solution than chanting the Lord's name. For those who want to get delivered from the sinful actions or the reactions of the sinful actions, there is no solution superior to chanting the holy name. कारण नाम संकीर्तनादि होइते चित्त आर कर्मे लिप्त होइना. Because when one is engaged in Nama Sankirtana, one's consciousness will no longer be engaged in materialistic duties. किंतु ताहा प्रायश्चित्तादिर परेउ पुनराय रजः ओ तमोगुणे मलिन होइया थाके. But if not for devotional practice, if not for chanting the holy name, any other kind of atonement process one takes to, there is a possibility of the mind getting polluted again due to the influence of mode of passion and ignorance. Because in devotional practice, is telling that, Sukadeva Goswami is telling that by devotional practice, there is no chance of the mind again getting involved in materialistic activities. There is no remedy superior to chanting of the holy name to be freed or to be delivered from sinful actions. But if we take any process other than Namakirtana or devotional process, there is a chance that remains. What is that? To be engrossed, the mind getting polluted by Rajoguna and Tamoguna, by mode of passion and ignorance. Okay, you understand? Ya etam paramam guhyam itihasamaga param paham शृणुयात् श्रद्धया युक्तो यश्च भक्त्यानुकीर्तयेत् न वै स नरकं याति नेक्षितो यमकिंकरैः यद्यप्यमंगलो मर्त्यो विष्णुलोके महीयते. যিনি এই পরমগুহ্য সর্বপাপনাশক ইতিহাস বিশ্বাস করিয়া ভক্তির সহিত শ্রবণ বা কীর্তন করেন, তিনি কৃতপাপ ও কালবশ্য হইলেও তাহাকে আর নরকগামী হইতে হয় না, যমদূতগণ তাহার দর্শনই পান না, তিনি বিষ্ণুলোকে পূজিত হইয়া থাকেন. So, Sukadeva Goswami is mentioning what are the fruits of listening to this Ajamila's akhyana, Ajamila's narration with faith. Not like, okay, nice story. No, with faith. With faith means accepting it to the core of the heart. Yes, if Ajamila got it, I will also get it. This is faith. The Lord is impartial. It is not that the Lord had, delivered Ajamila, but he will not do it for me. No, he is impartial. He is equal to all. Je bhajante te tarante. Those who worship me, they will be delivered. Je bhajante, whoever it may be it a Shudra, be it a Chandala, be it a very low class man, be it a Brahmana. Je bhajante te tarante. Whoever worships me, they will be delivered. So Lord is not partial. He does not hold any partiality towards anyone. He is completely impartial. Therefore, one who attentively hears this means one, after putting into the ears, brings it to the heart, not leave it from the other one. From here to here it has to go. When it goes here, then there will be execution of it. If it does not go here, there will not be an execution, isn't it? If we have something that is like to the core of the heart, then you will do it by hook or crook, isn't it? Like a mother towards the child. She has got so much feeling for the child. The mother has got so much feeling for the child. Therefore, by hook or crook, even in the middle of so many problems, the mother would want to take care of the child, whatsoever might happen to her, because she has the feeling for the child to the core of the heart. In a similar manner, if we believe to the core of the heart about this Ajamila's narration, what will be the result? It's called Falastuti. After a particular episode, there is a Falastuti. We have heard in Dhruva and other narrations also. Falastuti means what will we get after listening to this? What is the fruit of listening to this? So it is being told, Ei Paramaguhya Sarvapapa Nashaka Itihas Vishwasa Karya, this story of Ajamila, whoever hears with faith, Paramaguhya, most secret of all secrets, is very esoteric. Why esoteric? It's declared, now everyone is hearing. In Srimad Bhagavat it is printed, it is there on YouTube, it's there live on Facebook. I am not the only speaker, there are so many speakers before that, so many persons have spoken. What is secret about it? What is secret about it? The secret is, even though it is in front of us, we are not able to reveal it. We are not able to open it. It's secret. The seed that our most revered Gurudev, Vaishnavas, they have given the holy name, it is there right in front of us. Holy name is there in front of us. But it still remains a secret for us. Isn't it? The glory of holy name, we are hearing so much, still it remains a secret to us. Why? It can be seen only through devotional eyes. It can be realized only by the heart that got purified by, devotional process. Therefore, even though it's an open secret, it still remains a secret. This is the esoteric, significance of devotional things. All, everything is written in scriptures, but it still is secret. Unless until there is Sharanagati, nothing will go inside. Nothing will come into actual application. Therefore, it is still secret. So, this secret of secrets, the story of Ajamila, those who hears attentively with firm faith or speaks the glories of Ajamila, those who are speaking about Ajamila also to others, whether hears or speaks the glories, Tini Krita Pap, even though he might have committed so many sins, in Kalavashya Hoilevu, and he is under the influence of three modes of material nature, or he is destined to die, whatever his condition may be, tahake ar narakagame hoite hoina, he will no longer have to go to hell. Even though he had done sinful actions, even though he is going to die by influence of time, still he does not have to go to hell. And the messengers of God of death will not be able to see him. Forget about tying him and taking to Yamaloka. They will not even be able to see him. Means Yamadutas cannot come in front of the devotees of Supreme Lord. They cannot see him means they cannot come in front of the devotees of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. তিনি বিষ্ণুলোকে পূজিত হইয়া থাকেন, and such a devotee is worshipped even in Vishnu Loka simply by hearing or speaking Ajamila's narration with faith. Condition is there. Not simply speaking or hearing. With faith, those who does it, they will be freed from all sins. They will not have to see the Yamadutas, or Yamadutas cannot come close to them, and they will be worshipped in Vishnu Loka, Vaikuntha planet. Mriyamano Harer Nama Grinan Putropacharitam Ajamilo Apya Gadham Kimuta Shraddhaya Grinan Aho Mrityu Jantranaय म्रियमाण হইয়া পুত্রের আবাহন উপলক্ষেও যে হরিনাম গ্রহণ করিয়া আজামিলের মতো ব্রহ্মবন্ধু ভগবত ধাম প্রাপ্ত হইলেন, সেই হরিনাম নিরপরাধে শ্রদ্ধার সহিত সতত কীর্তন করিলে যে জীব তদ্ধাম প্রাপ্ত হইবে তাহাতে আর সন্দেহ কি, তাহাই স্থির সিদ্ধান্ত. So, now this is the last verse of this particular chapter. Sukadeva Goswami is telling, oh, even the person who is suffering at the time of death and who chanted the name of his son, who is Narayana, the name is Narayana, but who called his son at the time of death in when he was in intense suffering, and he was a Brahma Bandhu, he was not a Brahmana, he was just a son of a Brahmana, but he had no Brahminical qualities, he had committed so many sins. In spite of that, even a person like Ajamila chanted the holy name. How? Even without directly addressing the Lord. Means without faith. Even without faith, when Ajamila chanted the holy name, a sinner like Ajamila chanted the holy name, he could attain Vishnu Loka. What to speak of a person's status if he chants the holy name with faith? Even without faith, the holy name is so powerful when chanted. What to speak of the power of the holy name when it is chanted with faith? Of this, there is no doubt that he will attain the Vishnu Loka immediately, and he will forever be remaining in eternal bliss. Of this there is no doubt. There is a small purport by Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. He says, Prakaraner upasanghar koryau punarai sarvato bhave বিশ্বাস উৎপাদনের নিমিত্ত একটি মাত্র বাক্যে নাম মাহাত্ম্যের সিদ্ধান্ত বলতে চান. Now, Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur very nicely points out here, after the episode is complete, the entire Ajamila story has been told, and there is one verse which summarizes Ajamila's life. He was like, he gave up his wife, he gave up, a wife, and he married a Shudra, he gave up all his Brahminical duties, he gave up all the Yam, Niyam, etc. But still he chanted the holy name and he got delivered. They summarized in one verse. And after that, what are the glories of chanting the holy name, and what are the glories of even hearing Ajamila's story is mentioned. Means Falashruti. Falashruti means what are the glories of hearing such a narration. That is usually the last part of any narration. If you go to Gajendras also, there also after those who hear this, they will get this. That's the end of the chapter. In Dhruva Prasanga also, after everything is narrated, then it is said that those who hears Dhruvas with such and such fight, and then they will get this Vishnu Loka, Vishnu's darshan, whatever. That's the end of that. Here also it is told that those who chant the holy name, those who hear Ajamila's story, those who speak Ajamila's story, they will also be delivered. That should be the end of it. But there is another verse, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, even after the episode is ended, even after the Falashruti is made, again Sukadeva Goswami is speaking this only to emphasize what is the importance of the holy name. There is no need. It has been told so many times. Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam. Three times it has been told. Hare Nam. We have been hearing. Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam. But again he told Hare Nam. Only chanting the holy name. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says this only indicates that Sukadeva Goswami wants to, instill this faith in the heart of everyone again. That even after hearing this, he is again repeating. Repeating means he is emphasizing the importance of it. Why do you repeat? You repeat a certain thing only to emphasize. Isn't it? Did you know? Did you understand? Did you understand? Did you understand? And next time, did you understand or not? Why emphasis? Emphasis is given only to give importance to a particular thing. So again it is re-emphasized in this particular verse only to bring faith in all of us about the holy name. Mriyamana hetui अश्रद्धातेई अश्रद्धातेऊ श्री हरिर नाम ग्रहण करिया अजामिल भगवत धामे गमन करिया छिलेन आर यदि केहू श्रद्धापूर्वक नाम ग्रहण करें ताहार कथा की कर्तव्य ताहार कथा की वक्तव्य. Even by chanting faithlessly Ajamila got delivered, then what to speak of the glories of a person who chants the holy name with faith? Even faithlessly means he addressed his son, not Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. That Lord is my protector, Lord is my rescuer, Lord is my all in all. In these circumstances, there is no one other than Supreme Lord. Like Gajendra tried to fight, defend himself, to come out of the water. He also was seeing at his wives and children, they would come and rescue me. And then when he saw that there is no other way, there is no other means, then Gajendra immediately called, "Oh Lord, please rescue me. Only you can protect me." But Ajamila had not even that kind of faith. You can say Gajendra, okay, Lord came to rescue him because he had called him Artabha with, grief, out of grief. He called loudly, addressing the Lord. Although he did not take Lord's name, but he addressed the Lord, he sang the glories of the Lord. So Lord had come. But Ajamila has not even come to that platform. He called still his son because of his attachment to the son faithlessly. So, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is telling that even by chanting faithlessly, Ajamila attained such a perfection. What to speak of the one who chants with faith? म्रियमाण अवस्थातेउ आर जीवित थाकाकालीन नाम ग्रहणकारीर कथा अधिक की बोलिबो. And the second lesson that we can learn out of it is that Ajamila had chanted at the time of his death. Now, if one chants the whole lifetime, what will be his position? Only at the time of death he chanted the Lord's name. If he could attain Vishnu Loka, what to speak of a person who chants the entire of his lifetime, or at least for so many years, whoever has come in contact with devotees of Guru, those who are chanting the holy name, what to speak of their status? पुत्रोपचारितम निज पुत्रेरई नाम ग्रहणेर छले गौण भावे हरिनाम ग्रहणेर फले यदि वैकुंठ धामे गमन हाय ताते साक्षात संबंधे श्री हरिर नाम ग्रहणेर फल की वक्तव्य. And Ajamila chanted his son's name, and by chanting son's name, if he attained Vaikuntha Dham, then if one chants the holy name with knowledge of relationship, Sambandha Gyan, if one chants the Lord's name with Sambandha Gyan, what to speak of his glories? Means there are three lessons that we are getting out of this. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is telling that simply without faith Ajamila chanted, he got supreme abode. Simply he addressed his son's name, he got Supreme Lord's award. At the time of death, he chanted the Lord's name, he attained Supreme Lord. Now, what to speak of a person who chants the entire lifetime with faith and with knowledge of relationship with Supreme Lord? It cannot be explained. Means the holy name is so glorious. It's so glorious. That's why Sukadeva Goswami has re-emphasized, even after Falashruti, he is emphasizing on the importance of this. Why he has to repeat again Ajamila's story? Already repeated. Again he is repeating. Because only to re-emphasize. ಅಜಾಮಿಲೋ ಅಪಿ ಮಹಾಪಾತಕಿ અજામિલವು વૈકુંઠ લોકે ગમન કરિલેન તાહાતે નિષ્પાપ વ્યક્તિ જે નામ ગ્રહણ કરિયા વૈકુંઠ લાભ કરિবেন এই বিষয়ে কি বক্তব্য থাকিতে পারে? A person, a sinner like Ajamila, he could get Vaikuntha. Those who chants the holy name, freeing himself from sins, means not performing sins, what will be his state? This is the fourth lesson. That even so many sins he has got, he could get Krishna Loka or Vishnu Loka. What to speak if one chants the holy name, Nishpapa, without committing any sins? What will be his state? এখানে এই চারটি অবধারণ বাক্য উক্ত হইয়াছে. These are the four perfections or four emphasizing points that Sukadeva Goswami is mentioning to Parikshit Maharaj. In this manner, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has written the purport. So, the meaning is, ei siddhanta hoilo, this is the truth. This is the truth that a person freed from sins, a person who chants the entire lifetime, a person who chants with faith, and a person who chants with the knowledge of relation with Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, his glories are unlimited. One cannot sing the glories of a person who has, who is able to chant in that manner. And what he will attain, it is beyond words. इति श्रीमद् भागवते महापुराणे ब्रह्मसूत्र भाष्ये पारमहंस्यां संहितायां वैयाशक्यां षष्ठस्कंदे अजामिलोपाख्याने द्वितीय अध्यायः. Thus ends the second chapter in the sixth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, where Ajamila's story has been narrated. The glories of holy name in the Ajamila's life has been mentioned. So that is the end of chapter number 2. There is a very, very long purport by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, by Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. They have summarized again the entire life of Ajamila and under what conditions he got delivered, all these things. So, of course, we don't have time to do that, we go through that now. And mostly we have read in the long, lengthy purport. For 8-9 days we read in the one lengthy purport, right? So, most of the things are covered there. So, we are not again going to go through all those things. So, we will directly enter into third chapter, means second chapter is complete. We will, without going through the lengthy purport, we will directly enter into third chapter, where the discussion between the Yamadutas and Yamaraj happens. After Yamadutas were told that Ajamila cannot be taken to Yamaloka, they were confused. They go to Yamaloka and they describe to Yamaraj whatever has happened, and Yamaraj gives instructions to the messengers of God of death, wherein he also speaks about the devotion and the holy name glories. Glories of devotion and the holy name, he will speak there. So we will read that, but after we have to wait for few days, probably months, to go through the third chapter because parikrama is going to begin from day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow is Adhivas. So during Gaur Purnima, it will not be possible to go through. And after Gaur Purnima also it's not going to be possible, because in the month of April there is an opening ceremony. There are so many things that are lined up and needs to be done. So up until end of April, I will not be having time to read Srimad Bhagavatam. So We will probably again meet in the month of May, after all these things are done. I'll have little free mind, and we can go through leisurely and nicely, thoroughly. Okay, I'll be able to explain properly, I'll be able to understand properly, but if there are so many things in my mind, I have to go there, I have to go here, it's not possible. So the story is, means the crux of the story is, we will not have Harikatha for the next 2 months. Okay. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatattvatmak Shri Gaura Hari ki jai. परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय. नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद प्रणस स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय. श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय. श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. जय सपरिकर राधा मदन मोहन राधा गोविंद राधा गोपीनाथ जीव की जय. श्री ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय. श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय. श्री सुखदेव गोस्वामी एवं परीक्षित महाराज की जय. श्री सूत गोस्वामी की जय. श्री शौनक आदि ऋषिगण की जय. जय श्री श्री अजामिल आख्यान की जय. जय श्री श्री हरिनाम महिमामृत की जय. जय श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. गौर प्रेमानंदे